Hello, my lovely Cancerians, and welcome to your mid-July monthly reading. Next week, I'm going to be working on the August reading. So let's get to it, shall we? We do have a full moon coming up in 2 days. So are you starting to feel the energy from it? Things are going to be illuminated. And then we are going into a retrograde. I'm not sure yet. I think it's a Mercury retrograde. I have to look into that more for you guys. But anyway, things are happening. Things are moving. So you may feel a little upheaval during this time because, full moons aren't only about releasing what no longer serves you. It's also about things being illuminated for you. So anywhere where, you may have been living in an illusion, not seeing things clearly, um, you know, spirit may put something right in your face. Okay. So hello to those of you who are new. Welcome to my channel. I am different. You will learn that as you watch me. But listen, guys, please, more importantly, if these resonate with you, if you like the reading, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. If you like my smiling face, leave me a thumbs up. And most importantly, subscribe and click on that bell, okay? So for my lovely Cancerian spirit. Oh, look at this. Oh, I like these. Very, very nice. Alrighty. Ooh. So remember when I said something's being illuminated for you in this full moon? That's exactly what is happening for you. So it's really important that at this time you pay attention to your intuition. Those little thoughts you're having, that little, voice inside you that says, hey, go this way, don't go that way. Or, you know, um, for me, for the longest time, like a couple of weeks ago, I have a system on how I clean my house, how I vacuum my house, and I kept getting do things different, do something different, do it differently. So I started doing things differently. Instead of doing things in the order I was doing them, I changed it up. So that's what I'm working towards as well with my channel for you guys. So if there's anything specifically you would like me to create a video for you, then please, by all means, leave it in the comments below. I am open to suggestions, guys. So it's time for you to really look at yourself honestly. Look at your job situation honestly. Look at the relationship you're in honestly. It's about really getting honest with yourself and taking inventory on what works for you and what no longer works for you. Okay? Because you are having aha moments, you are having epiphanies, and that is another way that spirit illuminates things for us, right? It's like, oh, now I get it, now I see, now I understand. Okay, and then you can work with it and you can change it. That's the best part about it, is that when we're aware, we can take responsibility and we can change the outcome. We can change the story. We can change the narrative. Okay. So it's time for you to really show the world who you are. Whether that's in a relationship, whether that's in your job, whether it's just like literally coming out and being who you are. Whether that's, coming out of the closet, whether that's, being upfront with your partner, whether that's just not giving two hoots what everyone else thinks. It's about you being your true, authentic self without any disguise, without any altering, without anything. Okay? Without anything. That's what spirit keeps saying. Without anything. So let's get into your reading, Cancerians. Without anything. I almost feel like this comes from a time of like around the epiphany you're going to have. I feel like comes around for some of you, and this may just be for one person, and I'm getting this message, so I have to bring it through. Around the age of 4 years old, because that voice that I just doesn't anything means anything, right? It's like it's a little child whispering in my ear. Okay, that's the visual that I'm getting. Like, you know, like when a child like kind of holds your face in their hand and they're like, you know, it doesn't mean anything. Anything means anything. So I don't know. Take it how it resonates. If it doesn't, then please leave it. The person that needs to hear that message will come across this video at the time they need it. Alrighty, so let's get to it. The emergence of true knowing. Ooh, there you go. The full moon. I told you this full moon in 2 days is going to be quite powerful for a lot of people. Okay. For the majority of us, especially light workers. Okay. Especially light workers. This is about you building, rebuilding, finding community, teamwork. Healing. That is what the emergence of self-knowing is, and the epiphanies and changing patterns and stepping into your true authentic place, self. Okay, you have a heavenly support team. You are not alone. Okay, for some of you, this is regarding truly doing some inner healing work for yourself. Okay, and rebuilding yourself back up again. Some of you could have went through, you know, a really bad breakup, a job loss, and, you know, you really hit the low of lows, right? And now you're rebuilding yourself, you know, and I get it. I had a tower moment in my life about 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago now, and it brought me at my lowest of lows. And that's when I was like, okay, I need to do the deepest dive I have ever done in my life. And I really healed a lot of wounds that I didn't even realize had affected me in the way they did throughout my life. And that's what I feel like here. You're rebuilding yourself. Okay, for some of you, if you've been asking Spirit for help, finding your support team, finding your community, finding people that you could build something with, okay, that wish is coming true for you. Okay. For some of you, you could realize your epiphany is you're with the person that you can build something long-term with. So let's see. What else do you have for my Cancerians? Yeah, remember how I said, like, really being down at the lows of your lows? For some of you, I really feel that you were there. Okay, you were there. And there's something that you are not seeing right now that is going to come to light for you in, I want to say, maybe 2 days from when you watch this video. Whenever that may be, okay? This should have to do with someone older than you. You may have felt like someone took something away from you. Okay, for a lot of you. It's about deception. It's about feeling like things were kept from you. Something was taken from you, because see how he's got that bird in the cage and he's like looking over his shoulders. For some of you, you're tired of looking over your shoulder. Okay. Someone could have made you feel that fearful, that you constantly feel like you're being watched, or there's just a fear base here. of constantly looking over your shoulder. There's a lot of wounds. And you know what, guys? We all have them. Okay? We all have them. Even people who grew up in, healthy families, where they say, gee, I was really blessed. I had a really good childhood. I really didn't want for anything. Doesn't mean that other people didn't do things to that person. Okay? Wounds don't just come from inner family. They also come from outsiders as well. So it's just, finding them and working with them. Some of you, and I understand why you feel like you're looking over your shoulders, because this was somebody who was very controlling. Okay, this is a toxic energy. This is also like an addiction. Okay, so for some of you, it's been a long road of addiction. And again, no judgment here. I did my share in my younger years as well, because I was running from the pain. I was running from the things that happened to me as a child. So in order to deal with it, or not deal with it, I should say, I turned to drugs. And cocaine being one of the biggest ones of my time. Because as long as I stayed awake, I didn't have nightmares. And then alcohol was another one. I wasn't an alcoholic, but I drank, but I didn't need to drink. But yeah, there's something here that it's time for you. For some of you, it's scary. It is scary, wanting to heal yourself. It is scary to pull each and every one of those wounds, one of those swords out of a wound. Because sometimes they're more painful coming out than they were going in. Right? Because when they went in rapidly. But when you heal them, they kind of come out slowly. So you really do feel that pain from it. And sometimes it's a lot to feel. But I promise you, you can get through it. Okay? You can get through it. For others of you that this may be around addiction, no matter what that addiction is, it doesn't have to be drugs, it can be gambling, it could be eating, it could be shopping, whatever it is for you, okay? There is a support group around you. You just have to Google it. 90% of the time you can find what you're looking now for online, okay? Or support groups in your area, something like that. Yeah, it's time to take care of you. Okay, it really is. And it's okay to take a break. It's okay to pull back your energy. It's okay to say, hey, I'm going through a healing process right now. I just really need just some time for myself. I'm drained. I'm tired. I need rest. I really just need me time. Okay, that's what I really need, is just me time. For some of you, this is around having to set clear boundaries with people that constantly take from you. Okay, that's another message that I'm getting here. All right, your heart is open because you've done healing work. You've overcome addictions. You've overcome those patterns. Right? You've gotten rid of those toxic people. You found your support group. Some of you are still looking for that support group. And maybe some of you are creating a support group. Okay, whatever it may be. Make sure that you take care of yourself as well, because that's really, really important. Okay, because once you have an open heart, once you have a healed heart, it's important to set boundaries so that there's a balance there with give and take. you're not the one always giving and not receiving anything back in return. And I'm not even meaning like monetary. I'm just meaning like you give a lot of your time, but then when you need others to give their time to you, they're not there. You know, or uh, you run errands for people, but then when you need someone to help you with running an errand for you because you don't have time, they're scarce, they're busy, they have no time, they, you know, whatever the case may be. Okay, it's time for you to really set boundaries with takers. Okay, with takers. I also feel like what you don't see or what you don't recognize is that you have done a lot of healing from toxic energies. And you really don't see that right now for whatever reason. And it could be because you still have some major healings. We always have things to look at within ourselves. There's always things we need to work through. But I feel it's been my experience, right, on my own inner healing journey, that the deepest wounds through that healing process is when you learn that when something happens or something triggers you, or you know, you're like, oh, okay, I need to look at that, where before you were blinded to it. You didn't even realize what your reaction was to it. There's the difference for me. So it's no longer traumatic. It's like, and you make better choices for yourself going forward. So that's also important. So let's do, okay, we're going to do these as clarifiers. Okay. They want me to use the Zen deck as clarifiers for you guys today. Alrighty. So let's see, what is the moon going to reveal for you? I think what the moon is going to reveal for you, or what I feel, what Spirit's saying the moon is going to reveal for you, is that you have to set boundaries. There's somebody who is clearly crossing a boundary with you. And I don't feel like you even see it coming. Okay? And this could be somebody you trusted, right? And then you find out, you know, maybe they betray your trust, right? And then it's like, okay, I obviously I need to set boundaries with you. Okay, so why is the moon card here for my Cancerians, please? Why is the moon card here for my Cancerians? So remember when I said to you, I was like kept hearing I needed to change. I needed to change something. I needed to change up my routine. For some of you, you're really opening up to your medium gifts. Okay, some of you are really clear clairvoyants. Okay, some of you are clairaudient, which means you hear like people speaking to you just like you're hearing me tell you about your reading right now. Okay, and Spirit wants you to trust that. Okay, and you know, protect yourself. It's important when you have that type of gift. Trust me, it's important that you set clear boundaries with the afterlife. Okay, because if you don't, they will not leave you alone. Okay, and that's not like a bad thing, but you need your peace of mind as well. So like for me, you know, I'm at their call from the time I wake up till the time I go to sleep. But once I go to sleep, that trap door at the top of my head closes, and they know there's no more. And I only allow those with healing intentions, who truly want to connect with their loved ones to heal or to send them a message, to come through. Okay, only from the divine light do I accept spiritual messages. Okay, so and play with it. You know, play with it. Be joyful with it. You know, allow it to just flow. Okay, allow it to just flow. For some of you, your group that you're going to be meeting, your support group, okay, they're unique. It's like a support group of unique people. Like everyone is different, no one is the same. So like it's not like having an all woman support group, or it's not like having a I don't know, a rattling group or a drumming group, or and it's the same people. Say no, this is more like unique people coming together. Okay, you're aligning with unique people. And that's what you want. That's what you need. Okay, and you need to just be more free spirited. Okay, just let yourself be free. You know, dance crazy around in your backyard. Don't care what your neighbors think or what, you know, dance around your house. You know, jump rope, whatever it is that makes you feel fancy foot and free. Okay, that's what Spirit's asking of you at this next new moon, next full moon in 2 days. Okay, so why is the Seven of Swords here? Yeah, see, remember when I said you need to set boundaries? This is something that you've been seeing for a long time. Okay, you've been seeing this for a long time, the takers. And now it's time for you to no longer procrastinate. Okay, it's time for you to put up those boundaries. And again, this could be with a Sagittarius. I also feel like for some of you, it's like I almost feel like whatever the addiction is, whatever your situation is, whether you're in a toxic relationship or you're struggling with an addiction, it's like you can see the beauty beyond where you are, wherever that situation is. Okay, job, relationship, toxicity, addiction, whatever it is, it's like you can see the beauty beyond the darkness, beyond the shadow. And it is from the shadow that the true beauty emerges. Okay, I'm getting that as well. And it's like now you're more flexible. Some of you may be very rigid. Some of you may realize that everything can't be, you know, one way. Whether it's your way, your boss's way, another person's way, it can't. It's got to bend both ways. And that's important. Okay, that's really, really important. So tell me more about this devil. What is this devil energy, this addiction, the toxicity, the controlling behavior? Okay, so for some of you, okay, you have a partner that is either very closed-minded about religion, right? Like maybe they're you know, Catholic religion. I'll just throw that one out there, right? And there's no other religion but following the Catholic religion. Oh, Lord help us. I was raised Catholic, so I can say that. Whatever you're wanting to partake in, okay, I feel like this person doesn't want you to grow spiritually. They don't want you to expand on your gifts. They don't want you to open up your heart. They don't want you to talk about it. They don't want you to talk about the deep-rooted problems. It's like, okay to talk to God, but don't talk to anybody else. It's okay to pray about it, but don't tell anybody. It's like, that's what I'm getting, okay? But you know where you pull your energy from. You know there's something much more powerful out there than just a religion type. Okay, in the beginning of time, it was just creator. There was no religion. Religion was created for monetary purposes. Okay, another way for somebody to make a buck by using religion, God, as a way to do it. I always, when I think that, or when, people try to tell me I'm wrong about that, I always remember what my dad used to say to me. And he used to say to me, God is everywhere. You don't have to go to church to believe in God. God is everywhere. And he's right. In the trees, in the animals, in the plants, in the food we eat, in the sky, in the stars, everywhere. So there's more than one way to believe, and Spirit's showing you that. So believe in your gifts, believe in your path, believe in your purpose, but most importantly, believe in you. Okay, believe in you. And get plenty of rest now, because I feel like things are going to start getting busy for you. Four of Swords. Why is this Four of Swords here for my Cancerians? Okay. So some of you could be battling some health issues. Okay. Just trust everything is going to work out just fine. Okay. Spirit saying take that leap and trust. If this is overcoming an addiction, go to the facility. Go to that support group. Even if it's somebody that you've been hiding this from for years and years and years, there's more support there than you think. Trust. Okay, trust that now is the time to face that. Okay, so what boundaries are you setting? Ah, okay. Got it. Wow, this is a lot. This is a lot. Whew. Really heavy, 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 heavy energy. Heavy energy. Cramped. Carrying the load. Like, it's like you feel like the world is coming down on you. And your fear is of setting boundaries, loneliness. And Spirit saying you're not alone. And I can vouch for that. I can vouch for that. I remember for my 55th birthday, it's when I was going through my deepest healing work. And I remember feeling all alone. I was like, it's my 55th birthday, no phone calls, no anything, and then, except for my children. And then, all of a sudden, one by one, loved ones from Spirit just gathered around me that have crossed over. And they came to wish me a happy birthday. That was my birthday gift. And what a beautiful gift that was. It was like they were just this beautiful circle of family and friends that have crossed over throughout my life came to be with me for my birthday. And that's a beautiful thing. So you're not ever alone. So don't let loneliness overcome you. It's part of the lessons, is not letting people burden you with all their troubles. You're not the world's savior. You're not. It's not humanly possible. Because what ends up happening? Burnout. Illness. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. My last relationship that I was in, oh my God, the toxicity, and you know, I didn't realize it in the moment when I was in it. I didn't, but he was pulling from my energy. His sister was pulling from my energy, and it was all toxic. It was all me, 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 me. You know, I need this, I know me, and I just overextended myself. I ended up with Bell's palsy, and which they said came from Lyme's disease, because I did develop the circles on my body first, but I didn't know what the hell it was. And then they went away, and then I overextended myself, really overextended, giving of myself. And I ended up with Bell's palsy. And since I got out of that relationship, and since I had gone on the medication, I have not had another episode. But every now and again, I get a reminder. Every now and again, I get a reminder. Because I haven't fully gotten back all of the nerve. So, like, if I get really tired, I'll just like a little twinge that just says, hey, remember me. You got to take it easy. Remember, do you. Do you. That's important. Okay? Because all these people out here, they don't care. They're thinking of themselves, their own needs, and whatever they need to do to fill their own needs. Doesn't matter if, you need them to carry you once in a while. It's about keeping you down. It's about smothering you. It's about keeping you busy so you don't expand. Okay? And that's what this reading is about. It's about you taking time for you now. Figuring out exactly what it is that you need. And allowing the process to unfold. Embrace your beautiful gift, because someone here or a few people here reading this truly are clairaudient. Okay? Definitely sees spirits from the other side. Okay? Learn to protect yourself. And if you want to learn how to do that, my email is in the description box down below. I do transformational healing. I also teach people how to work with their gifts. I am a mentor, a coach. So please feel free to reach out to me. No matter where you are in the world, we'll make it work. Okay? We'll make it work. And that's what it's about, making it work for you, my Cancerians. Alrighty? So there you have it, guys. From my heart to yours, as always, love, light, and blessings. Be well. Mwah. Take care.